Hey kids, it's Dan from the FMV Archive, and today we're doing a game that was just released, You and I. It's on Steam. It is a free game. It is not a freemium game. It is actually a game that you can play in its entirety for free. No money. Okay, that is incredibly rare, and especially one done with this good of quality to it. I've paid a lot more money for games and gotten a whole hell lot less than I did from this one. I didn't get a chance to do too much of a background on who made this or who was in this, so I'm going to put some notes actually in the text of this video here, but we're going to go through the review as we normally would here, starting with our 10-point system to find out if this is something that you should be adding to your Steam Deck. And hell, let's just start off, yes, you should, it's free, why not? If you love FMV gaming, throw it in there. We're going to start with the look and graphics. This game looks absolutely beautiful. I love the background to it. It's a backdrop of a very nice woods in a looks like a late winter afternoon. The sun is out, so you got some good bright lights in there. The lens is really open on this one, so you're catching all those rays. There's a little bit of snow on the ground, and it's cold, but not too cold. And it looks absolutely phenomenal. I really liked it. I think the look is great. The aesthetics are great. It makes you feel like you are alone with these two guys in the woods, so really appreciate that. Look and graphics, man, gotta give it a 10. It's absolutely beautiful. Up next, number 2, the gameplay. How does this game play? This is a choose-your-own-adventure game with very little gameplay. The only thing I would say is any of a game whatsoever, which I do like, you can't pause it. Well, I should say you can pause it. You can't save it. You can't save the game, come back in a couple days. It is meant for you to be fully immersed and do it all in one playthrough. And a playthrough can take anywhere. It says on there 15 minutes to an hour. I think I've played it 2 or 3 times, and I think 35 minutes, 40 minutes was the longest time I got. We have the full gameplay video of it up here on our channel if you want to check it out. I'd give the gameplay for this one a 6, which is high for just making decisions, but the decisions were actually interesting, and they were quick. I didn't watch a 10-minute video, then finally make a decision. I was making decisions the whole time through this one, and it felt like they were important, and it felt like it really affected the outcomes. Number 3, the story. What is this story of You and I all about? You are 2 dudes in the woods, and you are lost, and you are having a deep conversation with each other, and it depends what that conversation is depending on what choices you make through the game. It can be very deep into a romance. It can be very deep into just thoughts on life. It can be very deep to thoughts on nature. It's a very deep conversation, which I like the writing in this one, which we'll get to that one next, but really good. Overall, the story, don't want to kind of ruin anything for you. There are little vignettes in between kind of scenes. So for the story overall, we're going to give you an 8. Pretty darn compelling. Number 4, the dialogue. This is really fresh. It is really fun. I really enjoyed all the dialogue in this one. I don't know how you could have done it much better in a short period of time with giving clues about these guys' lives and about kind of where they're at and what they're going through kind of behind the scenes. You get a lot here from the dialogue, a lot of subtext, a lot of text. It is just 2 guys talking. There isn't any action in this. You aren't, hunting anything. It isn't like Oregon Trail where you need to get a buffalo or a deer every path. If you don't like My Dinner with Andre, there's a reference for you, kids. You will not like this, but I do like that. I like story-driven things. That's why this is the FMV Archive, and this is story-driven. There's a lot of subtext here with the conversations that these 2 guys are having. Some of them get goofy, some of them are dead serious. Some of them are goofy and serious at the same time, which is hard to pull off, and it is done really well here. Dialogue, 10 out of 10. I think you will fall in love with the dialogue if you are a dialogue type of person. Up next, number 5, the consequences of your decisions. How important is it if you choose decision A or B? It's wildly different, the outcomes of this. I got kind of similar endings, again, at least at the very, very end. I haven't played it through enough times to get something very different for the, like I said, the vignettes that you get. But the decisions in-game, even though it's 15 minutes, you're like, how many decisions can you make? Wildly different outcomes in this one. I wish there was a decision tree in this so I could find out which ones I went, but hey, it's $0. What am I expecting? Give it an 8 for the consequences. Number 6, the acting. The guy in here is just kind of playing a bump on a log, one of the actors, and he's playing a bump on a log very good. You can come off as kind of condescending and unlikable when you're that type of character, and I think he does it really well in here, so excellent for him. The other guy in here does it really well. He is quirky, he is weird, and it comes off as quirky as weird, and comes off as serious and genuine. That's what I will give this performance. Genuine, really good acting in this one. Free game, you're expecting kind of D-roll level acting on this. Think I'm in love with your dead grandmother. That one still haunts me at night, but this one, really good. 9 overall for acting. Number 7, direction and cinematography. Love the lenses they use in this one. Love when they go close up. Love when they do the lighting in here. Lighting out there with all this natural light. Really hard to make it look good all the time because the sun moves every second. Yes, people. The sun is always moving. That's why people shoot outdoor scenes on sets in Hollywood, because they can control the light and they make it look whatever they want to all the time. But you can't do this with this one. Legit filmed outside. Looks very good. Impressed with that. Sound design. Very, very good on this one, too. I like how they incorporate the birds and everything in the background, and you can still hear these guys crystal clear. A lot of times when you're outside, especially for lower budget things, hard to pull off. Sound design, great with this one. Direction and cinematography, gonna give you, a 9. It's pretty darn good. Up next, number 8, the music. How's the music in this one? Kind of only comes into play at the end. It's, again, you're outdoors. This isn't a music game. This isn't a thriller where you need those stings and everything. Comes across really well. Music, I'm not gonna give you a high grade, not going to give you a low grade because it's really not there, like I said, other than the credits. So we'll give you a 5 overall for music. Number 9, inventiveness. What is new and exciting in this game? You can't save it, and that's a good thing, okay? This isn't a 4-hour-long game. Try telling my daughter, who is 8, you couldn't save games back in the day. You had to sit down and beat Mario Brothers all in one stupid go-through. You couldn't turn it off. If you turned it off, it was off. It was done. That's what this one is, and I like that. I think it's good. It makes you more immersed in the story. It makes you not forget the things that you heard earlier in the conversations that relate to things that happen later. So I really enjoyed that, and I think that is inventive all in itself. But again, not pausing it and make you dive deep into the story here. Like that, that's inventive enough. We'll give you a 5 for inventiveness just for going outside the box on that. Number 10, fun. I played this thing 2 or 3 times. I enjoyed it every time I played it. Really good, I think. And again, the fact that I spent $0 on this, man, holy cow. I was really impressed with this. Fun, 9 overall. Would have liked a little bit more of the vignettes, a little bit more of the in-betweens there. I thought that was really good, but I would have liked more. But again, I didn't pay anything for it, so I think it's great. 9 overall for fun, absolutely. So our final score, what is it? I think it's a 79. I forgot to add it up. I didn't even put it in my notes here, and I'm too lazy to do it right now. So if it's different, I'll put it differently up right there. But our final score, very high score. I think our highest score ever for a free game, too. So the final verdict. Absolutely, if you're watching the FMV archive, you want this game. This is a game that you will enjoy. If you like story-rich, dialogue-driven gameplay, this is one that you like. If you like solving mysteries and putting together puzzles, probably not for you. You won't enjoy this one, but if you do like story, you will really like this one, so please get it. And like I said, if you don't support indie games like this by downloading it for free and giving feedback in terms of X, in terms of Facebook, in terms of Steam comments, people aren't going to make games like this, so please go out there and try this game. I think it will do you well. Otherwise, that is it for this episode. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please hit like, please hit subscribe. That'll help us doing more of these in the future because we love FMV gaming and want to bring more of it to you. Thank you. Have a good one.